Welcome back to a new travel vlog, and this time I'm bringing you all the way to beautiful Amsterdam. So I guess you already know by the title of this video that I will show you 12 must-see and experience places in Amsterdam. So I think we're just gonna jump right into it and start with Vondelpark. This is one of the largest and most famous parks, not only in Amsterdam but in the entire Netherlands. It hosts almost 10 million visitors every year. It is well known for the free events that they host. Events such as theater, comedy, and live music. This is all hosted on the open-air theater stage. Beside this park also has a lot of cool coffee shops, it has a dog park, and it's just a cool place to visit. So definitely grab a coffee and start your journey at Vondelpark. Next up is the Museum. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly, but that's the National Museum here in Amsterdam. It offers Dutch art and a lot of Dutch history, so it's super cool to drop by. This is also located at the Museum Square, which I guess you can guess by now, it's a square full of museums. And for an instant, Van Gogh is right there as well. The next on the list is the 9 Streets. This neighborhood is known for all the quirky stores, selling books, selling clothing, selling art, pretty much everything. This place offers one of the best vintage stores, and the prices ranging from really cheap to really expensive, so it will definitely fit everyone's budget. Beside this place also offers a lot of independent store, which I think is pretty cool because then you can stop by and support them. Definitely a place to stroll by and take it all in. The next place on the list is Dam Square. This is a place that holds a lot of history dating all the way back to the 13th century. It is now referred to as Amsterdam's beating heart, and that's for good reasons. It's the most important square here in Amsterdam, and you are definitely guaranteed to see a street performer. Place number 5 on the list is the Royal Palace. This is one out of 3 royal places that is actually getting used by the royal family here in the Netherlands. The Royal Palace actually started as a city hall 350 years ago, but then it was transformed into a palace. The next on the list is the famous red light district. This district is known for having a line of doors and windows surrounded in red lights. The district is only 6,500 square meters long, so it's very easy to just walk past it without actually noticing that you're there. It also gets easily crowded, so be aware of pickpockets here. One thing that you need to know before you go to red light district is that no photos and no videos are allowed. Don't even bother bringing your camera. Beside this, red light district also offers so many cool bars and clubs, so worth checking out as well when you're there. Then we're jumping straight to the next location, which is the first coffee shop to ever exist in Amsterdam. It all started back in 1974 in a living room for friends where a joint was secretly passed around, and then the tourists found out about this, and then bam, the first coffee shop was created. And this coffee shop is called the Bulldog coffee shop. It is now a cannabis cafe where you chill out and smoke a little and just have a blast. The next on the list is what I believe the most loved district here in Amsterdam, and that is the Jordaan Neighbourhood. This neighborhood offers so many narrow, beautiful streets, canals, and it has markets, and it has beautiful shops. Definitely a place where you have to walk by and just fall in love with the charm of Amsterdam. Not far from the Jordaan Neighbourhood, we will find our next location, and that is Anne Frank's house. This is a museum dedicated to the Jewish wartime diarist Anna Frank. She lived during the Second World War, where she wrote down all her thoughts and experience in her diary, and this diary is now the most famous diary in the whole world. The museum holds a lot of history, and it's definitely something you need to see and experience when you're here. The next on the list is the Westerkerk church. This is the biggest church here in Amsterdam, and it's really important because the bell tower on this church has actually become a city symbol for a lot of people here in Amsterdam. So definitely worth checking out and see it for yourself. The next on the list, almost the last one actually, is probably the most obvious one, and that is cycling. Because here in Amsterdam, you will be cycling, and that's the best way to get the most authentic feeling of the city when you are exploring it. Amsterdam is rated the second most bike-friendly city in the world after Copenhagen. So definitely rent a bike, but be aware of all the rules when you are biking, but you'll get into that. The last thing of things you have to do when you are in Amsterdam is a boat trip. This will definitely complete your whole Amsterdam experience. So you can choose whether you want to go on a party boat or a cheese boat or whatever boat you feel like. So could definitely find a boat that matches your vibe. To get a real Amsterdam experience, you just have to go on one of the boat trips. So that's a wrap of all the 12 places that you should really visit when you are in Amsterdam. I hope this was at least a little bit helpful and that you do 1 or 2 things on this list. You will not regret it. I wish you all a beautiful Sunday and I'll see you in my next travel vlog. Bye for now!